TikTok for real estate agents is still without question the most underutilized social media platform right now, despite how trending it is in order to attract clients as a realtor. Now, the problem is that most people still make the false assumption that in order to get clients on there, you have to dance around like a kid. And they make the assumption that the people on there are only younger. And in today's video, I'm here to change your mind. I'm bringing on Noah Ward, an agent from my organization, who has very quickly been able to create an evergreen, endless stream of clients that are between the ages of 40 and 50 years old solely by using TikTok. He's not only done this, but he's actually now helped multiple other agents do this as well, just by over-delivering with value and putting out very specific videos that each and every one of you would easily have the ability to do and would actually enjoy doing as well, because you're not gonna have to dance around or make a fool of yourself. So let's get straight into it and talk to you and show you exactly what you can do on TikTok in 2021 in order to start to attract buyers and sellers in your market. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we've got on a super exciting topic which I've been looking forward to, which is TikTok for real estate agents. Now, I'm sure many people are thinking about TikTok and 17-year-olds dancing, and that your ideal clients aren't there as a realtor, that you can't get any buyers or sellers from TikTok. But we've got on a guy in our group, Noah Ward from Florida, and he's been absolutely crushing it on TikTok, and not just himself, but he's managed to help a ton of others start to do the same. So what we're going to dive into in this one is exactly how you can implement some strategies in order to take a very unique platform that is underutilized by realtors with almost no competition and start to take your business to the next level. So Noah, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good, doing good. Thank you very much, Mike, for having me on this morning. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, it's been really exciting, to see your success where you kind of latched on to TikTok and YouTube, but TikTok was kind of like your primary platform, and you just went all in on it. And over the last little bit, your profile's blown up in terms of your following. The amount of leads you're getting is insane, and you've got a really unique system that you've also been able to help others achieve as well. So before we get into kind of the nitty gritty, why don't you talk to people about why you chose TikTok and then some of the results that you've been able to get from it so far?
Right, for sure. Yeah. So the main reason why I really joined TikTok was a couple different reasons. One was I realized that video was going to be the future, and YouTube kind of proved that out for everyone. And it's not really going to be static images on Instagram anymore and things like that. It's going to be short form and long form video. And what was really cool was that TikTok really became a disruptor in the social media industry, because no other social media platform had short form video content that was like TikTok. So it really captured a different demographic, a different audience, and it really intrigued people to hop on that new platform. So that was kind of the main reason why I wanted to, was for the organic growth opportunities, because it was a new platform. And then the second one was that, unlike Facebook and Instagram, where you may have been on it for about 5 to 10 years, you still have all your friends from high school, you have your mom, you have your grandma and stuff like that. TikTok is a new platform, so you get basically a fresh new start. You don't have your grandma on there. You don't have all that, the persona of what people think of you on other social media platforms. So it's basically a new fresh start that you can kind of like either recreate yourself or showcase what you have to offer to other people.
Yeah, it's a good point. And it's, again, I think as realtors in general, we always need to be looking at, where can we get a competitive advantage? Where can we have an edge over our competition? What can we be doing that is going to separate us and allow us to build our personal brand and build a like, know, and trust factor with a new demographic that others aren't tapping into? And TikTok is a really great example. So, what is your kind of perception towards people that think that, your ideal client isn't on TikTok and that it's just for 17-year-olds that are dancing? What's kind of your perception there before we get into the results and then what people can start doing today in order to crush it?
Right. Yeah, for sure. So before I hopped on TikTok, I had that same persona when people were like, oh, there's only 17-year-olds dancing and stuff like that, which it was true at the beginning of TikTok. That's why people got on TikTok, was they were just trying to show off and dance like Musical.ly was before. And as time goes on, as over this past year, more people started hopping onto TikTok, and local businesses really started to utilize it. And where I first saw it was like kind of in like that restaurant industry where they were showing like ice cream. So like, artisan ice cream shops were like customizing ice cream and showing people the whole entire process, and people loved it. And they weren't dancing, they were showing what they did for their business to help generate more business. And I saw that their platforms really skyrocketed when they started to do that. So that's kind of the first misconception, is that it's not just for 17-year-olds dancing. And then another one is that people say that videos are just like too short. These TikTok videos are just too short to give value. And what research has shown is that people have a really short attention span these days because of all the different distractions out there. And it's been proven like people have an 8-second attention span. So instead of having like some of that fluff that some people have in YouTube videos, you just get to point A, point B, and point C, right? You just hit them with value, value, value. And if you have TikToks that are relevant, relatable, and rich in value, that's going to be the ultimate like 3 keys to creating a really good TikTok. So that's kind of another misconception, is that people just think it's just too short of a video format to deliver real value. And then the other one is that other people that I've seen were like, oh, well, you have to have a big following on like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that to really get your profile started. And that's true for like Instagram, which is really hard to grow organically, but TikTok has such a huge organic growth opportunity right now that I only had 500 followers on Instagram before I started on TikTok, and I had 0 followers on TikTok. And I did start in December of 2020, and I was only posting 1 video a day, just testing it out and seeing what things were like. And over the past several months, I've grown it to over 22,000 followers. And that has only with 500 Instagram people. And I really don't even think Instagram really translated over to my TikTok. So I just really found those 3 to be like really like of the biggest misconceptions.
Yeah, definitely. And kind of going into that before we start talking about what agents can start doing on TikTok, what are some of the results that you've gotten there? Like, have you generated leads? Have you had inquiries? Do you get any engagement from actual potential buyers or sellers? Like, what kind of tangible, results have you seen come from your actual TikTok videos?
Yeah, so that's a really good question, Mike. So far, I've been able to generate anywhere from like 22 to 24 leads so far. And from that, and I have screenshots of people in the chats who are like, oh my gosh, I want you to help me find a home in X city, like Sarasota. And kind of my TikTok kind of captured Florida. So I heard like, oh, can you help me find a home in like Destin, Florida, and stuff like that. So I have screenshots of that. And then people then reached out to me through my other social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube, because I have those linked. And so people saw more credibility that I was giving through all my other social media platforms. And then we really started a genuine conversation. I hopped on a phone call with them, and we just chatted it up a little bit. And we're currently working with those leads right now as well to help them find a home.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's such a great resource because, for anybody that's watching this, look at Noah's, TikTok, and you'll see that it's just simply providing value about the local market and the local state, and what you can do to, again, educate your potential buyers and sellers. And if you over deliver on value, lead with value, people see you as a resource and they're going to inquire to you. So, for people that are looking to get started, what do you find is working for you on TikTok? What type of videos? What do people need to be aware of when they're looking to take action on TikTok?
Right. So after doing a lot of like research on all my TikToks that I've created, I've really come to find out that 3 videos really hit home the most for my TikTok. But I want to start out by saying it's just not one video that's going to make you a huge success. It's not that one video that's going to give you 100 leads, right? It's that a whole entire group of videos. Like all mine, I have like 100 or so videos. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not just one video, it's all of them combined, because you're delivering value after value. And so it's proving to people that you are doing what you're saying, right? And so I feel like that's a big thing to lead into. It's not one video that's going to make you successful. It's going to be a whole bunch of other videos that will, as a combination, will make you a success. And the top 3 videos that I've seen based on all the ones that I've created so far is the first one is like top 3 attractions in X city. So for me, top 3 attractions in Sarasota. And it's successful because people are actually seeing what the city is like, even when they have not even been in Sarasota or any other city. So you're really showing people firsthand what it's like to live there. So that's kind of the first video that I've seen to be successful. And then another one is like, see what X price gets you in X city. So like, see what $500,000 gets you in Sarasota. that's also really good because it shows people what their budget can get them in a certain city, but it also shows them that you're actually going out and you're doing real estate and you're not just on social media just to flex and stuff like that. So you're actually showing that you're out there and providing value for them. And then another one that I've recently started doing a lot is like top 3 hidden places in X city. So top 3 hidden things in Sarasota, top 3 hidden things in Sanibel Island. And I've seen those to do really well. And that's because it makes people curious about the area. And then 2, people have like FOMO, a fear of missing out of what they're missing. Like, oh my gosh, now I have to go travel to Sarasota to go check out these new destinations, these new things, these new attractions. So those are the huge, like 3 biggest things that I have seen for my TikTok channel.
I love it, man. And I think it's similar to a YouTube video. It's cool because while you're going through the process of creating these videos, you're educating yourself. It's just like in order to do a market update or market report on YouTube, you actually have to dive into the numbers and educate yourself in order to put that video out. So just by the nature of you creating this content, you're probably learning more about your city and new places and things like that, which is, elevating your level of knowledge and breadth of education within your local market center. So I think that's great. And as you already alluded to in the beginning, it's basically taking the same thing you would put on YouTube, which are the same videos proven to work on YouTube, and just condensing them into short form where you cut out the fluff and the nonsense and get straight to the point, which is really, really cool. I think it's awesome. Now, for people that are going to start on TikTok, what are a few things that people need to be made aware of in terms of, best practices of hashtags or best practices of using cover images and tweaks that might work? Like if I was to start today for a TikTok, what are some things that I should avoid or some things that I should be doing?
Right. Yeah, for sure. Like, I wish I asked myself these exact things at first because I wasted a few months of just putting out random videos and stuff like that that really didn't convert or do anything for me. So it was just a waste of my time because I wasn't really, prioritizing what I should be doing on TikTok. And the first thing I would ask anyone is ask yourself if you're going to be consistent on TikTok daily. TikTok is not like YouTube where you can post like one video a week and stuff like that and get traction. But TikTok, you have to post 2 or 3 times daily because it's such a fast moving platform and how the algorithm works. So if you're not going to be consistent on it daily, I just don't feel that, it would be worth your time to join TikTok if you're not going to put all of your effort into it, to be honest with you. And then the other thing that I kind of wish I knew was, you got to have content buckets to really pull video ideas from. Like I have 3 special like content buckets, and one is like local restaurants, and then another one is top secrets in Sarasota, and then the other one is new construction or new homes in Sarasota. So I have those 3 content buckets that I pull ideas from, and that's how I really create my TikTok videos, which allows me to batch like 15 TikTok videos at a time and just go from there and then be done for about 5 days or something like that, right? And then another thing is to really figure out what you need in your profile. So don't just put like I like dogs and stuff like that. You have to really be creative. You have to really be like creative about what you need to put in your profile. Say like what you do and where you do it. Like I'm a real estate agent in Sarasota, Florida. And that's basically showing people that they check out your videos and then they know what you're about, right? They don't have to go diving deeper to see what you are about, for sure. And then another thing is that what I wish I knew sooner was some people do really good for like 60-second videos and stuff like that. But TikTok has such a short attention span, like I told you, like 8 seconds. So I would recommend like keeping your videos under 15 to 20 seconds, because the lower you have your watch time, or the lower people watch your videos, like say they watch it for 8 seconds and you have a 20-second video, that's going to be a low performing video in TikTok's algorithm. So they're not going to push it out, compared to if people had an 8-second watch time on a 10-second video, right? That's going to be that's going to be an 80%, watch time. So TikTok's going to push that out a little bit more through the algorithm for more people to see. So keep your videos a little bit shorter because TikTok is a shorter platform. And those are basically the biggest tips. And then as far as hashtags go, I would say only do around 3 to 5 hashtags, and don't do these big hashtags that have millions of views on them, because realistically, if you have a small account, you're not going to be seen. So like what I like to do is create hyper local hashtags. Like for one, I do Sarasota real estate because it incorporates Sarasota and then incorporates real estate in Sarasota. So when people are searching, I kind of come up. and you can like do a little research on Sarasota real estate hashtag, I'm basically covering up that whole entire hashtag. So I basically own that. So I'm really excited for that. But then if I'm traveling to like different places and stuff like that, I put in like where the city is, for example, like Fort Myers, Florida, or Sanibel, Florida, and really put out those geolocated hashtags, because that captures people that are either looking in those areas to move to, or they live in those areas. So that helps create better engagement for your videos as well.
I love it, man. Those are awesome tips and really practical and tactical. So hopefully that helps everybody out. And, one of the last things I want to dive into is that you haven't just done this for yourself. A lot of people are, I get this all the time too, is like, Mike, you've done it, but I can't. And you've got some special sauce that I don't have or something like that. So, you're obviously a younger guy. You're one of the youngest guys in our group, but, you've helped some of the older people in our group get some pretty incredible results. So why don't you touch on that for a second? Maybe talk about like one case study as to, who you've worked with, maybe an average age range and what they've been able to achieve, just to show that this isn't just something that a younger guy can also do. There's, older agents that are still getting pretty incredible results.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So it's so funny, or it's so really refreshing when people ask me like, hey, what tips would you have on TikTok? Because I absolutely love giving out like advice and stuff like that. It just really makes me feel a lot better and makes me feel like I'm really providing value to other people. And so when people come up and ask me, I'm more than happy to help them out and show them some tips and stuff like that. But like one person in our group, we were talking back and forth on phone call and Facebook Messenger, and he really wanted to start getting a little bit better on TikTok. He was posting videos on TikTok, but he didn't really have a direction of going on TikTok. He was just posting kind of random things and things like that. So what we did, we talked a little bit about like what we just talked about, is like those hashtags and like the videos and the content ideas and stuff like that. We really dove deep, and at the beginning, he only had a couple hundred followers on TikTok. And then after a couple of weeks of him posting the similar videos that I created that really went viral for me, they also went viral for him as well. And he got over 100,000 views on many of his videos. And he's grown to he's last at like 3,400 followers in the past couple weeks. So that is super exciting to see that all that huge growth, over 3,000 followers in just a matter of a few weeks, compared to if you were to try to do that on Instagram, it's not really possible. And so that shows that TikTok has such a huge organic growth opportunity, that not just me, a young person, can do it, but he's 30 plus years old. And so it shows that he can do it, I can do it, and which means anyone here can do it for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's good to give people hope because, again, so many people discount themselves because of, age, demographic, they're always looking for something as a scapegoat to say why they can't do it. But you've proven it time and time again that it's just a simple proven process. It doesn't matter which platform it is. And you've latched onto TikTok and excelled, greater than almost anybody I've seen on that platform. And I think it's exciting to see that you've got this process. So, guys, as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be linking all of Noah's TikToks and his YouTube channels, and make sure that if you do have any questions, you reach out to him because, as you'll see, he's more than willing to, give out advice and show you guys how to crush it too. So, to kind of wrap things up, Noah, you've obviously been a pivotal member in our group, and you've, been a great leader showing people what's possible on these short form platforms and being hyper consistent. So, as a newer, younger agent, which is primarily the people that say that, EXP might not be a good fit for them. Why did you decide to join our group?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So before, I was watching your videos on YouTube, and I wasn't even licensed at the time, right? And I still had a few months for my license, but I just loved watching your videos and just seeing all the value that you were delivering. But what was really ironic was I was on Facebook and I got connected with another Wolfpack member like months before I even got my license, and we were talking, and I didn't even know you were in the Wolfpack. He was in the Wolfpack at the beginning, and we just started chatting it up a little bit. And we got talking. We were talking several times a week through phone calls, texts, emails, and stuff like that. And we were just really talking. He was super supportive, and he was being amazing with all the questions that I had, even before I was a licensed real estate agent. So he was helping me through the whole entire process. And then I found out he was part of the Wolfpack, and then I found out you're part of the Wolfpack. And with his support and that just showed me that the whole entire wolf pack has so much support, even for people that aren't licensed yet, and they're really looking to grow in that real estate industry, and they're really ready to put in the time and effort to help you grow your real estate business. And then I saw you, and I just loved your social media and like what kind of tips and tricks you gave. And I just ultimately felt that it was just going to be in a power duo with the support we have at the Wolfpack, and then your power with social media. I feel like it would just be untouchable. So those were the two biggest reasons why I joined the Agent Wolfpack.
I love it, man. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. And again, seeing you tap into a platform that almost nobody is and prove it based on practice, not theory. You're a practitioner of this stuff. A lot of people that are talking about TikTok like you do on your YouTube channel. And again, I advise everybody to look at, Noah's incredible videos, but a lot of people, take somebody's course and then they, just regurgitate it, or they watch somebody else's YouTube channel and they just regurgitate it. But the fact that, you've excelled at just testing, trying, implementing, it's been absolutely incredible. So I'm super proud of you, man. And guys, as mentioned, make sure you check Noah out. Noah, any last words of advice for people looking to crush it on TikTok? And what can we expect from you going forward?
Right. So the biggest thing that I can say for anyone that's looking to get on TikTok, whether you're 18 years old or you're 60 years old, if I can do it, you can do it. And so have a whole bunch of other people way older than me can do it. So that just proves that anyone on this platform is able to succeed. And you don't have to dance, because go check out my videos. I do not dance whatsoever. All I do is talk about the local Florida market. That's all I really do. And that's what other people do that I advise for sure. And what you can really see me coming up with my YouTube and stuff like that, I'm really diving deeper into TikTok a little bit more, Instagram Reels, and just trying to help people navigate this social media space and really break down those misconceptions that we talked about, like TikTok's only for dance, like young people and stuff like that only like dancing, which is completely false. So that's what I'm really focusing on my YouTube, is just really showcasing how you can really leverage TikTok to your real estate business in 2021 and moving forward, because it has a huge growth opportunity. And I want as many people to get that organic growth opportunity before it is gone.
I love it, guys. And again, make sure you start to tune in, because, you want to be an early adopter of this stuff. You want to get ahead of the curve, because once it becomes saturated and it becomes the norm for agents to be on here, the opportunity dwindles and you no longer have the same opportunity like Noah does in order to absolutely crush it. So, man, I'm super grateful that you shared all this, incredible advice. Guys, make sure you get on the platform and start taking action. Follow Noah. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.